I ain't been live. I ain't been live in so freaking long, chat. Outside enjoying nature and shit, bro. Should I climb this tree? Should I climb this tree, y'all? I'm thinking about it. Should I climb it, bro? La- Yes, bro. It's been a long time. I cut my hair and shit. I got the I got the waves, minus waves, bro. The waves spinning. Well, it's gonna be spinning real soon, bro. But honestly, I took a break from social media. I took a break from posting for a long ass time because I felt like it was consuming my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays, in this generation, you'll see so many people get consumed by social media, get consumed by the distractions, get consumed by women or just relationships that they don't really set any time for themselves. And I think taking this break from YouTube, the break that I took, had gave me a lot of clarity on like what I want to do for my channel, what I want to do for my life. And sometimes that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Corey Extension Corey Extension be acting like a deadbeat dad with his fans, but at the end of the day, he makes sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure his family's straight. He makes sure that he is okay. And that what we have to look at life like, bro. Because, you know, we live this life, you know. At the end of the day, you're gonna be the person who you came into this world alone, you're gonna die in this world alone. And that's not a bad thing. That's just supposed to show that you gotta take care of yourself, you know? Don't be a people pleaser all the time, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. And not in a selfish or arrogant way, but if you want to get up and drink coffee or you want to go and take that walk, do it. Nothing's gonna stop. There's no consequence you doing what you want to do. Now, don't take this advice and go insane and do some crazy, John. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Shoot for the stars. Shoot, shoot for the stars and land on the moon, gang. But it's a little little thorough shit, bro. I ain't know I was gonna be going live today. I just live and I was like, forget it. Dang, what should I do today? Oh, I remember. I'm walking around with this stick, bro. I remember when I was a kid. So peep game. Lock in, lock in, lock in. So when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, I used to always be outside. Like everybody had their mom. If you had a black mom, y'all can vouch for this. My black mom, she'd be like, "Oh, you rather inside this house or you outside this house? You can't be in or out." So you know what I'm saying? I always chose to be outside of the house. I'd rather be outside of the house than sitting inside playing the game or etc. So I'd go to my friend's house all the time. Go to my friend's house. We play basketball. We do dodgeball. We do all types of shit. I remember one time I got fucking bit by a pit bull. And not a regular pit bull. I'm talking about this pit bull had some steroids in it, bro. It was swole as hell. So, peep game. I remember this is probably like what, 5 p.m. And my mom always told me, hey, you better bring your ass in the house before the street lights come on, right? So it's like maybe 5:30. It's the sun is starting to go down, and I just came from playing basketball right in. Okay, okay, okay. I think I'm back. Chat, can you hear me? All right. So yeah, I just came back from my friend house at the time. Mind you, I'm like maybe 8, 10 years old, right? So I'm a small kid, bro. I ain't got no stamina, no muscle like that. I'm just a years old, right? So with that, with that being said, we're riding the bikes down this one hill. And I remember every single time we go this hill, we always get scared because it was this loud ass pit bull. And this pit bull will bark. This pit will bark for hours and hours just because we're walking by. We didn't even get the chance to like go by the house or nothing, or it was no typical story where you throw your basketball over the fence and you got to get the fence. Nah, none of that shit. The dog would just bark and stare at us like a menace through the window and bark. Well, this time it was different. This time, bro, I don't know if they let this dog out. I don't know if the dog got unchained or some shit. But we was riding our bikes around and the dog said, roof, jumped over the fence. It might have dug a hole or something like that. And it start running after us. Now I look at my homeboy look at me, start booking it. Now at this time, this is before I had max level aura in the friend group, bro. I didn't have my bike. Everybody else had bikes except for me. So at this point in time, I'm on hand and feet. I look at my homeboy look at me, and he just books it. He books it with the bike. He pedaling hard, 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 hard. He pushing it, pushing it. And I'm getting left behind, and I see the dog. The dog's just getting faster and faster and faster and faster. I'm like, yo, if I don't do something, it's raps. So I start running fast. I start running fast like I never ran it before. You know what I'm saying? I'm switchy. I'm going. I'm going. Then the dog tracks me. He's on my trail. He's right behind me. He running, 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 running. And all I hear is ah, hmm. This dog. I kid you not. This dog bit my fucking ass, bro. This dog bit my ass, bro. He bit my ass, and I started screaming, and the dog was still running. Like I'm mid run. The dog is still biting me while I'm running. So at this point, I had to activate my young nigga. I had to activate my inner young nigga at 10 years old, bro. I was like, ah. I grabbed my fist. I say, I hit the dog, bro. The dog looked me dead in the eye, bro. It was like, it was like this dog was not human, was not like, it was not a regular dog. Like it did not have a regular experience. I don't know if the owners was tripping. I don't know if the owners had some ultimatum. They was trying to train this dog to be a fighter dog or what. But this dog looked me dead in the face and continued to like bite me. So I'm like, all right, now I actually gotta lock in. So I push the dog. I pick the dog up. I push it over, and I start running for real, for real. Like bro. I'm on Usain Bolt type timing. So in that same time, that was the first time I got bit by a dog while trying to run back from home. And then when I get home, my mom like, "Oh, you had fun outside? This and that." And I'm like, "No." I start telling the whole story. They start laughing at me because I'm the younger sibling, bro. I'm the younger sibling. So whenever something happens to the younger sibling, everybody just they laugh it off or they smirk it off. Speaking of, this is speaking of like my family laughing it off, bro. Laughing something that happened to me off. Dude, I remember one day I was wrestling at the time. So this is when I was in high school, and I'm in 10th grade. I'm in 10th grade. I used to wrestle. My first year wrestling, my friends convinced me to wrestle, right? Now, when I was wrestling, I'm pretty decent, but I'm still ass. You know what I'm saying? It's my first year. It's my first year wrestling that shit. So I'm not gonna be the best in the world. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm still black. I got plus 10 attributes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm decent at basketball or decent at wrestling. So I'm wrestling and stuff like that. And I remember we had this important match that came up. Now, usually my parents were rarely able to make it to my game, but I remember I wanted them to come to this game and they couldn't, right? And I was like, dang, and now I really got to show out because they're not coming, right? And then so I want somebody. I told one of my teammates, I was like, yo, I need you to record this game, or I need you to record this match, so you can send it, and I want them to see how good I am at wrestling, bro. When I tell you, bro, I wish I never did this, bro. So, Pete, this is the same match. How it works is it works in tournaments. The bracket is like tournaments. So basically, there's everybody. They start off, and if you win, you move up and you get ranks. So in this tournament for this match, I was fighting 160 pounds. And in 160 pounds, you're going up people who's pretty buff, or people who's lean, or people who are like skinny or tall. Anybody's in 160, you know, if you're 160 pounds, that's what you're going against. You're going to be equal in strength, right? The dude that I went against looked like Mike and my teammates. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is this? There's no way. There's no way on God's green earth, bro. How do I tell you? There's no way in God's green earth that this dude is 160 pounds. I'm talking about this man had muscle. Hold on, y'all. All right, all right, you're back. I asked him, oh, I said, yo, bro, before we start this match, what? How long you been wrestling? He's like, oh, this is my second year. And like this nigga had a deep ass voice, but he sounded weird. So I was like, oh shit. So in wrestling, it's like respectable if you shake their hand before the match. I shook this nigga hand, this bro. I shook his hand, and it was like my bones clenched for dear help, bro. While I shook this man's hand, like he had a gorilla grip on my shit. I'm like, bro, all we're doing is shaking hands. Why are you ODing already? So then immediately I start fighting him or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. I shoot this man on. I swear to God, like some Brock Lesnar shit, straight out of a WWE SmackDown Raw match, Monday Night Raw. This man swoops behind me, picks me up like I'm a fucking rag doll. Like, if you've seen the match, dude, it almost gets to a point where it's like, dude, this is not okay. Like, somebody please send help. So he swoops behind me, grabs my waist, and just boom. I swear to you, midair, like when he got behind me and picked me up, everything went in slow mo. I thought I entered the Matrix. I thought I opened my third eye on some Solo Minati shit. Bro, it was in slow mo, right? Everything was in slow mo, and then immediately it starts speeding up, and I just felt my back, the middle of my back hit the ground, and all of my air out of my lungs just went out of me. And at this point, in my mind, I'm like, I'm fucking cooked. I was like, if this is in my mind, I'm like, I'm fucking cooked. There's this big brawling nigga I'm going against, and it's not even a minute into the match, and he's already slamming me like like I'm Mia Khalifa on an X video website, bro. Cooked. So at this point, I'm like, nah, bro. My mama ain't raised no hoe, bro. This is going on record. This finna be sent to my family. This finna be sent to my sisters and my parents. This going in the family group chat. I can't go outside like this. So I'm like, nah, bro. I need to get out. Boom. I get out. I get out of his I get out of I get out of his hold because he had slammed me, and while I was on the ground, he was holding me down to try to pause. Damn, this sounds so sus. All right, hey, no diddy, no diddy. So he was holding me down or whatever to try to pin me. A pin in wrestling is when someone holds you down to where your back and both of your shoulders are on the ground for over 5 seconds, right? So I finally escape. As soon as I escape, boom, he gets me again, slams me, lets me up, gets me again, slams me. Bro, I swear to God, I got slammed like 14 times in a matter of 2 minutes. And bro, at this point, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, chat. I'm a man. I have my own pride. I have my own ego. But after getting slammed like I was somebody's bitch for like 2 minutes straight, and the match wasn't even over with, I was defeated. In my mind, in my mind, I was just like, this can't be. Like, why am I going against this big brolic nigga? I wanted to go, bro. I wanted to go home. I was tired. I didn't want to be a wrestler anymore at this point in time, bro. I didn't want to be a wrestler at this point in time anymore. And then I look to the stands while I'm getting slammed mid-air, and I'm just seeing my teammates watch it, and they're just like, bro, how is he gonna survive this? So at this point, I start activating that dog in me. I had to muster up some strength, some type of courage to fight back, to win this match. So in the match, I keep seeing him slam me down, slam me down, slam me. Like, he slammed me 18 times. At this point, he slammed me again, and I'm seeing him fatigued, like he's tired. Because no matter how many times he slammed me, I'm always gonna get back up. I never give up. And anything that I do, I never give up, right? So I see him tired. I try to slam him immediately. Immediately, I just push him on the ground. Boom. I get on him. I try to pin him, or I try to beat him in a match, and then the match ends. So as soon as the match ends, all of my teammates and my coach, They just come up to me and they start clapping me up. They like, hey, bro, you did good. You tried. They give me the little A for effort shit. I was mad as fuck. I didn't want no one's pity. Bro, my pride hurt that day. I was so hurt that day. And guess what? The teammate that I asked to send the video, the teammate that I asked to record the video for my parents and my sister, as soon as the match was over, they sent it. So in the video, I was getting slammed like a rag doll. I was getting slammed like a rag doll the whole entire time, and my family seen it. Now, I had got a ride home from one of my friends after the match, and before I could even pull in the driveway, mind you, before I could even pull in the driveway, I just heard laughter. Like people was laughing hard as fuck. So I'm like, how did we get company? I was like, we must have had got company or something like that, right? We did not get company. Before I knock on the door, I open it. Oh, this nigga got done outside. This, and this, blah, blah. And they came up with a nickname. They was like Ransom, because I guess that was the guy who I had went against. And they was like, oh, you better not play with me. I'm finna ransom your ass. So I became the butt of the joke of the family because I got cooked. After that day, I made a promise to myself. I went on a walk, bro. I cried. I said, at every single time I do something, I'm gonna go 100%. I'm gonna go 120%, so I never go outside and be embarrassed like that. And that was just a key moment in my life where I had to lock in, where I had to accept defeat and be better, bro. And it was cooked. I was so like, when I tell you out of this world, bro, I was sad, my nigga. I was crying. I was like, holy fuck, bro. I just got put on my ass by another man, bro. Realizing that I wasn't strong enough, that I couldn't fight and win, it had hurt my soul, bro. It did a different type of damage to me. So, but without further ado, it's your boy Trill in the building. And thank y'all for coming to the stream. I'm definitely gonna be wanting to do more of these, just like walk around and talk type streams. So thanks for coming out. Peace.